Tonight on Video Productions, the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior begin the quest for their first ever baseball state championship in school history. Everything these kids have worked for is on the line and put to the test as the stakes are higher than they've been all season. Welcome everyone to Mary Lou Retton Park and welcome to the WVSSAC Baseball Postseason. I'm Eli Brady. Thank you so much for joining us. It's round one of the regional tournament. The Polar Bears have secured the number 2 seed in the regional bracket despite having the best record in all of Class AAA. They finished the regular season at 18-4 and were denied the number 1 seed in the region due to a coaches poll that voted in favor of 15-13 Brooke to secure the top spot, and Brooke gets a first-round bye. Tonight, the Polar Bears are hosting the number 7 seeded Elkins Tigers, who finished their regular season with a record of 7 wins and 17 losses. And what a game this should be. These two met on this field in late March in the season opener. That game came down to the final at-bat where Trevor Bigelow's 7th inning 2 RBI single walked it off for the Fairmont Senior Polar Bears as they won that game 4-3. These two also met in Elkins 2 weeks ago. That time, the Polar Bears handled the Tigers with ease, winning 13-5. Which will we see tonight? We'll have the starting lineups when we return. It's Fairmont Senior, it's Elkins, it's playoff baseball. Next on Video Productions.
I'm Keith Powell, and going on right now is my Keith Says Yes Fest. I'm saying yes to lowering your payments, yes to your trade-in, regardless of condition, miles, even if you're still making payments. My Keith Says Yes credit approval process helps me say yes, you're approved. So if you want new Chevys, yes. New Fords, yes. Lifetime warranty, yes. Come see me, Keith Powell at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Hi, this is Meredith Mayer from Fairmont, West Virginia, and when I'm back...
Welcome to Mary Lou Retton Park for tonight's regional matchup. The Elkins Tigers versus your Fairmont Senior Polar Bears. Starting lineups for the Elkins Tigers. Number 5, Braden Cooper. Number 12, Brady Biller. Number 16, Trent Stone. Number 41, Owen Stanley. Number 7, Dyer Barger. Number 25, Michael Love. Number 10, Drew Heinzman. Number 21, Isaac Shepler. And number 4, Blaine Thompson. And the rest of your Elkins Tigers. And now the starting lineups for your Fairmont Senior Polar Bears. Playing center field, number 3, Cam Peschel. Your pitcher, number 2, Logan Canfield. Your catcher, number 40, Trevor Bigelow. Playing third base, number 29, Matt Masters. Your shortstop, number 27, Braden Gorby. Your left fielder, number 6, Brock Martin. Your second baseman, number 11, Blake Strait. Your first baseman, number 24, Noah Pethel. And your right fielder, number 1, Cole Salmon. And the rest of your Fairmont Senior Polar Bears. Now, if you would please rise for the national anthem.
Hi, this is Meredith Mayer from Fairmont, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar Stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park, getting ready for the first pitch of the game and the first pitch of the postseason for both of these teams, meeting for the third time this season. And for the second time in the three matchups, the Polar Bears will be starting Logan Canfield on the mound. We'll take a look at the fielding lineup for the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior. Logan Canfield is the pitcher. Trevor Bigelow at catcher, wearing number 40 today instead of his usual 44 with the blue uniforms. First baseman is freshman Noah Pethel. Second baseman Blake Strait. At shortstop is Braden Gorby, and this is the first game we've done here in a while where Gorby isn't on the mound. Third baseman Matt Masters. In the outfield from left to right, Brock Martin, Cam Peschel, and Cole Sammons. We'll go back over the lineup of the Elkins Tigers. Leading off for Elkins is Braden Cooper, batting .441 on the season. Very good at getting on base and getting that leadoff hit. Following him will be Brady Biller. Trent Stone batting third at .323. Owen Stanley in the cleanup spot, batting .383. Dyer Barger follows him, batting .299. Michael Love batting sixth at .269. Drew Heinzman batting seventh at .250. Isaac Schepler batting eighth at .205. And rounding out the order for the Elkins Tigers is Blaine Thompson batting .203 on the season. And if you remember the home game here the Polar Bears had against Elkins in the season opener, that game, an instant classic. Fairmont Senior went up 2-0 early. Elkins scored 3 straight runs, led 3-2 going in to the 7th inning and could not close out the deal. It was the heroics of Trevor Bigelow that walked it off and gave Fairmont Senior a 4-3 win that day. More good news, it's playoff time, which means we have the center field camera back. It is rain in the area, and it is sprinkling now. Up to the plate comes Braden Cooper, the left fielder. Leads the team in batting average at .441. He's a dangerous hitter.
Let's go, Logan!
Canfield into the windup, and his first offering misses high for ball one. Canfield gets the signal from Bigelow, deals the 1-0, and that one misses as well for ball two. Logan Canfield, pitching stats on the season, he's 4-2 with a 3.71 ERA and 30 strikeouts on the year. Here's the 2-0. That one outside corner, called strike one. 2-1 count now for Cooper. Here's the pitch from Canfield, and it is swung on in the air, fouled out of play. Count goes even at 2. Here is the 2-2, and that is a swing and a miss and a strikeout. The first batter is put away by Canfield, and there's one away.
Now batting number 12, Brady Biller.
Cooper strikes out. He is the biggest threat to get on base for Elkins. And it's good for the Polar Bears that they got him out of the way early. Here's a swing and a miss by Biller on the first pitch to him. Count 0-1. The 0-1 from Canfield. Another swing and a miss by Biller. 0-2 count. Nobody on and one out. Canfield into the windup. Here's the pitch. That one at the dirt for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Brady Biller. Here's the pitch from Canfield. Is swung on, gets by Bigelow though. Running to first is Biller. It's lobbed by Bigelow. Pethel off the base, and Biller reaches first on a strikeout. So 2 straight should have been strikeouts for Logan Canfield, except Biller does not get out. So there's 1 on and 1 out, and Trent Stone, the lefty, comes to the plate batting .323 on the season. With Biller the runner at first, ball in the dirt again for ball 1. Canfield, left-handed pitcher, has good line of sight of the first base runner. Here's the pitch from Canfield. It is grounded foul on the first base side. Count 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here is the pitch. That one inside corner for strike 2. One-two count, 1 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch from Canfield. A swing and a miss, and Stone has struck out. So Logan Canfield has 3 strikeouts, but only 2 are away in the top of the first. Owen Stanley comes to the plate. Stanley batting .383 on the season. Leads the team in RBIs. He is their power hitter. And here is the pitch from Canfield up high for ball 1. The 1-0, it's swung on. Tipped back into the glove of Bigelow. Count even at 1. Biller, the first base runner for Elkins. Not a big lead off first. Here's the 1-1, a swing and a miss by Stanley, and the count goes to 1-2. Canfield with another chance to get a strikeout. How many times have you seen 4 Ks in 1 inning? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Canfield shakes off the first pitch, now gets the signal he wants from Bigelow. The 1-2 is swung on by Stanley into right field. Salmon stays there, makes the catch for out number 3. First inning, top of the first in the books. We're scoreless. We head to the bottom half of the inning. You're watching live streaming coverage of the WVSSAC Regional Playoff Tournament here on Video Productions.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of...
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. We head to the bottom of the first inning. We'll take a look in the field for the Elkins Tigers. Starting on the mound for Elkins is Brady Biller. Pitching stats on the year for Biller: 4-0, undefeated on the mound, but a 5.18 ERA, a little high, 16 strikeouts on the season. His catcher will be Drew Heinzman. On first is Owen Stanley, second baseman Blaine Thompson, shortstop Dyer Barger, third baseman Trent Stone, and in the outfield from left to right will be Braden Cooper, Michael Love, and Isaac Shepler. We'll go back over the batting order for the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior. Leading off, as always, Cam Peschel, the dangerous leadoff batter, batting .410 on the season. Always a threat to get on base and always a threat to steal his way around the diamond. Following him will be Logan Canfield, batting .431 on the year. Bigelow in the third spot, batting .438, and the numbers just keep going higher. Matt Masters in the cleanup spot leads the team in batting average at .446. Gorby follows him, batting .306. Brock Martin in the sixth spot, batting .379. Blake Strait in the seventh spot, batting .231. In the eighth spot is freshman Noah Pethel, batting .184. And rounding out the starting lineup He's a freshman, the stud, Cole Salmon's batting .400 on the year. 5 Polar Bears batting .400 or more this season. And their record shows it, 18-4 coming into this game. Only 1 loss to a team in AAA. The other 3 came to Quad A schools. Fairmont Senior dropped a big one, blown out at Bridgeport, their only AAA loss this year. They've also lost to the Washington Patriots, the University Hawks, and the Wheeling Park Patriots. All 3 of those teams are Quad A. Polar Bears number 3 in the AAA power rankings, trailing Bridgeport, a team they lost to, and then number 1, the Ripley Vikings. Frankfurt number 4 in the power rankings, the Falcons and Bridgeport. They're in the same region. Only one of those 2 teams will come out and go to the Final Four in Charleston. Winfield's 5 in the power rankings. They're in the same region as Ripley. And the sectionals have gone away. If you're wondering, it's just a straight regional bracket with 2 sides of it. Brook has a bye. They're in the side with East Fairmont, North Marion. The winner of this game will play the winner of Grafton and Weir tomorrow, pending rain. Here's the first pitch from Biller. Off speed, down the middle for strike 1 to Peschel. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch from Biller, way outside for ball 1. Said the winner of this game plays the winner of Grafton and Weir tomorrow. Well, the loser of this game will play the loser of Grafton and Weir tomorrow, as it's a double elimination bracket until the regional final. A swing and foul on the third base side by Peschel. Count 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes for the leadoff batter, Cam Peschel. Here is the windup from Biller. It is swung on, lifted, deep left field. Cooper is back at the wall, and it is caught by Braden Cooper right at the wall on the track, and Cooper hangs on for out number 1.
Now batting number 2, Logan
Cooper
Canfield.
makes an over-the-shoulder catch in deep left field as Peschel flies out. 1 away for Logan Canfield. Nobody on, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Biller, and it is on the outside corner, but misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on, lifted in the air by Canfield. Left center field. Love is there. Comes up, makes the catch for out number 2. This has been a theme for the Polar Bears all season. They start with the top of their lineup, all their heavy hitters at the top, and they don't seem to be able to get early pressure and early success. It's a fly out, 2 flyouts, Peschel and Canfield, 2 away, nobody on for Trevor Bigelow. Seems like it's the second cycle through when the Polar Bears start turning it on. Here's the pitch from Biller, down the middle for strike 1. Bigelow batting .438 on the season, 35 RBIs. He is their power hitter and the hero against Elkins in the first game of the year. Second pitch, outside corner, strike 2. Oh, 2 count, nobody on, 2 outs. Biller winds up and deals, and Bigelow cranks it deep left field. Cooper is back, and he's got no chance. What a start. Trevor Bigelow homers, and Fairmont Senior leads 1-0. He got a big hold of that one, and you could tell it right off the bat, a no-doubter, and Bigelow circles the bases for his 5th home run of the season.
Let's go, Matt!
And that's exactly what you like to see out of your power hitter, Trevor Bigelow. That's what he's been known for, to be able to crank one out at any time, and he does in the first inning. Fairmont Senior leads 1-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Masters at the plate. Here's the pitch from Biller, bounces it to Drew Heinzman. Count 1-0. winds up and deals to Masters. That one down the middle for strike one. So count even at 1, nobody on, 2 outs. Biller gets the signal from Heinzman and deals the 1-1 to Masters. Low for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch swung on, fouled back by Masters. Count even at 2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on by Masters. That's into right field, and that's down in front of Shepler. Masters has a single. So Matt Masters, the team leader in batting average, delivers with 2 outs.
27, Braden Gorby.
And a 2-out runner for the Polar Bears, and Braden Gorby coming to the plate. Gorby batting .306 on the season with 1 on and 2 outs.
Let's go, Braden.
Here's the pitch from Biller. That one almost hit Gorby. Somehow missed him, though, for ball 1. The 1-0. That one on the bottom shelf for strike 1. Even at 1. Runner on first is Masters. Not a big threat to steal. Here's the pitch from Biller. Grounded by Gorby. Can that get through the gap? It is through into center field. And another 2-out single for the Polar Bears, and they're rallying with 2 away. Gorby gets to first. Masters advances to second. 2 on and 2 out for Brock Martin.
Now batting number 6, Brock Martin.
Let's go, Brock.
Big leadoff second for Masters. Biller looks back. Here's the pitch to Martin, cranked foul on the third base side. Count 0-1. Brock Martin, a threat to hit one out of the park. He's done that a couple times this year. Did it against Bridgeport and Stavrakis, the Indians' #1 pitcher. Biller looks back. Here's the 0-1. That one, bottom shelf, strike 2. (0-2) count now for Martin. The pitch from Biller, swung on and fouled on the third base side again. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2 swung on, lifted into right field by Martin. Shepler chasing after it in foul territory. It bounces off the fence. Shepler couldn't get there in time. He would have had to jump up over the fence if he wanted to catch that one. Count remains 0-2 for Martin. Runner on second is Masters. Runner at first is Gorby. The 0-2 swung on, fouled back again by Martin. Stays alive with an 0-2 count. Martin steps back up to the plate. The 0-2 off speed, misses high for ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes with 2 on and 2 out. Biller looks back at Masters, the runner at second. Pitches to Martin, who swings it right up the gap. Masters coming home, gets by Love. Masters scores. Gorby's coming home. It is cut off by Barger. The throw is late. Gorby scores a 2 RBI double from Brock Martin, and Fairmont Senior leads 3-0 in the first. Brock Martin comes through. An error by Michael Love in center field trying to field it. Went by him. Masters was going to score no matter what. Gorby pushed the limit. Barger was cutting off the throw by Love, but he was so far back in the outfield. It was a longer throw from Barger to Heinzman, and Gorby was able to beat it. And with 2 outs, Fairmont Senior leading 3-0 already in the first, and a much better start to this game than the last time these two were here. And it all started with Bigelow's home run. Remember, Peschel and Canfield, the first 2 batters, both got out. So there was nobody on and 2 outs with the game still scoreless. The Polar Bears have been rallying. Straight at the plate. Sees the first pitch at eye level for ball 1. Martin leads the team in stolen bases this year. He's got a big lead off second. Here's the 1-0 to straight. That is grounded. Field goes by Barger. Here comes Martin. Fairmont Senior leads 4-0. And Elkins starting this game as a disaster. Another error. That one on Dyer Barger. And the Polar Bears up 4 in the first. Straight reaches on an E6. That's sent home Brock Martin. Up to the plate is Pethel, swings and misses at the first pitch. Count 0-1. Pethel been in a slump recently. Did have his average over 200. It's down to 184. An off-speed pitch down the middle for strike 2.
Let's go, Noah, honey.
Here's the 0-2 to Pethel, and he swings and misses. It was in the dirt, and Pethel strikes out. But a 2-out rally for the Polar Bears started with a solo shot to left by Trevor Bigelow. It was finished with runs by Masters, Gorby, and Martin. And the Polar Bears lead 4-0 after 1 here on Video Productions.
1965, the team at City Construction has been an industry leader in all facets of construction, shaping the West Virginia landscape with some of the most recognizable commercial projects throughout the state. As one of the largest general contractors in North Central West Virginia, our outstanding record of quality workmanship and personal service is here for your next project. Call our team of experts today.
Give us the opportunity to design build your next project. City Construction Company, West Virginia proud since 1965.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. The Polar Bears got 2 outs with nobody on in a scoreless game in the first, and then the rally puts them up 4-0 heading into the top of the second. Leading off the inning for the Tigers will be Dyer Barger, followed by Michael Love and Drew Heinzman. Canfield's pitching stats have been incredible so far. He started off the game with 3 Ks, and he still needed to get 1 more out as Biller reached first on a strikeout, and Stanley flew out to Salmons in right field. Flew out was the closing pitcher here.
Michael Love.
That Bigelow got the walk-off from in the first game of the year. Here's the pitch from Canfield, a swing and a miss by Love. Got him to bite on that one, and the count 0-1. Love batting .269 on the season. Canfield into the windup, the 0-1. That one called strike 2. Another great pitch from Canfield. Goes fastball, catches the bottom corner. He's got an 0-2 count. The pitch to Love, and that one bounces to Bigelow for ball 1. The 1-2 from Canfield, and that, did it hit Love? It didn't. He didn't move out of the way of it. But it's just inside for ball 2. Love crowding that plate. The 2-2, and it is swung on. High hopper, Canfield fields it. Underhand throw to Pethel for out number 2. Nobody on, 2 away.
Drew Heinzman.
Heinzman comes to the plate. Elkins still seeking their first hit. The pitch from Canfield, and it's off speed. Just misses high for ball 1. No, 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That one low for ball 2. The 2-0 from Canfield. That one down the middle for strike 1. Heinzman took that one. It's a 2-1 count. The pitch. That one off speed down the middle again, and the count even at 2. The 2-2 from Canfield, and that one called strike 3. 4th strikeout of the day for Logan Canfield. And we head to the bottom of the 2nd with the Polar Bears leading 4-0 here on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. Getting ready to start the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Leading off for the Polar Bears will be Cole Salmons, bottom of the order. Then back to the top, Cam Peschel and Logan Canfield. And arguably this is the most dangerous starting 3 of the lineup Fairmont Senior has, because Salmons has had a great start to his career, batting .400 on the season. He's been at the bottom of the order for every game, but he's made the most of it. Very dangerous at the plate. Has a great eye, and very seldom does he ever swing and miss. You'll see it. Might get a lot of foul tips, but he puts it in play a lot. Brady Biller returns to the mound. Catcher Heinzman puts his gear on. They got 2 more warm-up pitches. First inning recap. Peschel led off. He flew out. Canfield followed him. He flew out. Then Trevor Bigelow came to the plate, sent one out of the park in left field, a no doubter. And that set the tone for the rest of the inning. Masters got a 2-out single. Gorby got a 2-out single. Martin got a 2 RBI double. That made it 3-0. And Straight reached on an error that sent home Brock Martin. That eventually made it 4-0. And that's where we are now, starting the bottom of the 2nd. Salmons comes to the plate, leading off the inning for the Polar Bears. Biller on the mound. Waiting for the signal from Heinzman. Gets it. Here's the first pitch, and it's outside for ball 1. The 1-0 from Biller. That one on the outside edge for strike 1 to Salmons. Biller winds up. Salmons lifts it. Stone is there. He can't get it, and it takes a left turn. Bounces. Stone on the run. That one hung in the air. Very softly hit and goes right over the head of the third baseman, Trent Stone. And Salmons is aboard with a leadoff single. I didn't think that would have enough to get over the head of Stone, but he started moving backwards and started sprinting, and he didn't quite get close enough to make a play on it. Went on, nobody out for Cam Peschel, already his second at-bat of the game. Peschel flew out in his first at-bat an inning ago. Here is the pitch from Biller. It is lifted high into left field. Cooper charging after it, diving, and makes another spectacular catch. Second one Cooper has done today. He had it over the shoulder catch at the wall on Peschel in the first inning, and now runs up and dives and makes that catch in the second. One away. Canfield comes to the plate, flew out in the first. One on and one out. The pitch from Biller, right inside. Canfield ducks out of the way of it. Ball one. Salmon's the runner at first. He is a threat to steal. The 1-0 to Canfield, and this one is lifted in the air. Heinzman moves back, but it goes out of play. Count even at 1. One ball, one strike for Canfield. Here's the 1-1. That one off speed, misses high for ball 2. The 2-1. Swung on by Canfield, lifted. Stanley moves over, can't get it. It's out of play, and the count even at 2. Two balls and 2 strikes now for Canfield. Salmon's the runner at first with 1 out. In the bottom of the second, Polar Bears leading by 4. The pitch from Biller, that one misses outside and the count goes full. Neither pitcher has allowed a walk in this game. Full count now for Canfield with 1 out. The payoff pitch, and it is swung on, grounded by Canfield. Tough play. Barger can't make it, gets by him into left field. Barger had to make an effort dive there, so it won't go down as an error. So a single for Canfield. 2 on and 1 out. Bigelow comes back up to the plate. He homered in his first at bat an inning ago, a solo shot to left field. He's got 2 on now with only 1 out. Biller looks back. Here's the pitch to Bigelow, low for ball 1. Bigelow had 2 home runs against Lincoln. That didn't count in the stat sheet until that game was finished last week. Off speed, catches for strike 1. Count even at 1. Again, Salmon's the runner at second. Canfield the runner at first. Bigelow steps back up to a plate with a 1-1 count. Biller looks back at Salmons, deals to Bigelow, bounces to Heinzman to his glove. Ball 2. The 2-1 swung on by Bigelow, grounded foul down the first base line, and the count even at 2. Rain coming down, but it's a very light rain. And this rain's going to hold up for about the next 24 hours. Here's the 2-2, and Bigelow cranks it right center field. Shepler moving over, makes the catch. Tagging is Sammons. The throw by Shepler, and Sammons is out. And Shepler made the throw. A double play, an inning over. A great play by Isaac Shepler in right field to gun down Sammons, trying to be aggressive and tag up and go. And he gets tagged out. Elkins gets the double play and will return here on Video Productions.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Since 1965, the team at City Construction has been an industry leader in all facets of construction, shaping the West Virginia landscape with some of the most recognizable commercial projects throughout the state. As one of the largest general contractors in north central West Virginia, our outstanding record of quality workmanship and personal service is here for your next project. Call our team of experts today.
Give us the opportunity to design build your next project. City Construction Company, West Virginia proud since 1965.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. If you've been following college baseball locally, Fairmont State reaches the regionals for the first time in their school's history, and a couple Fairmont senior alumni on that Falcons team. Gunnar Riley, class of 2023, and of course Sammy Vianney, graduated last year, the star pitcher for the Polar Bears. Sammy Vianney. Gunnar Riley, also an incredible player for the Polar Bears 2 years ago when he graduated. And that is the first time Fairmont State has ever made it this far in the Division II baseball playoffs.
Thank you again for all our sponsors.
To get ready to start the top of the third inning, leading off for Elkins will be Isaac Shepler, the right fielder who just made that great throw to gun down Cole Sammons. Following him will be Blaine Thompson and Braden Cooper.
Isaac Shepler.
Canfield has been locked in all game. First pitch, inside corner for strike one. Canfield is able to bring the heat. Here is the 0-1, and it is grounded foul on the count 0-2. Canfield winds up, delivers the 0-2. A swing and a miss by Shepler. Fifth strikeout of the day for Logan Canfield. He went off speed there, and Shepler was way ahead of it.
Now batting number 4, Blaine Thompson.
Thompson comes to the plate. Nobody on and one out. First pitch from Canfield, lifted in the air. Pethel moving over in foul territory, and it's going to go outside of the fence. Count 0-1 for Blaine Thompson. Thompson batting .203 on the season. At the bottom of the order, on deck is Braden Cooper. Here's the 0-1 windup from Canfield, off speed again, and he's not going to get that call. It looked good, though. But it's ball one and a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Canfield. Is swung on and missed again by Thompson, and the count goes 1-2. Here is the 1-2 from Canfield. It is swung on and grounded foul. Count remains the same. Elkins still searching for their first hit of the game. They had a base runner on a strikeout in the first inning. That was Biller. Here's the 1-2. That's called strike 3, and it's strikeout number 6 of the game already for Logan Canfield. He's got 2 in this inning.
Braden Cooper.
Canfield has already had a 3-strikeout inning. Cooper was a part of that, and he lifts it in the air and fouled back out of play. Cooper struck out in his first at bat. Has an 0-1 count with nobody on and 2 out. Here's the 0-1 from Canfield. A swing and a miss again by Cooper, and the count 0-2. Canfield gets the signal. The 0-2 to Cooper, swung on into right field. Salmons moves back, makes the catch for out number 3, and we flip to the bottom of the 3rd inning with Fairmont Senior leading Elkins 4-0. You're watching live streaming coverage of the WVSSAC Regional Tournament here on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Back at Mary Lou Retton Park, getting ready to start the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Leading off for the Polar Bears will be Matt Masters, followed by Braden Gorby and Brock Martin. Fairmont Senior with a 4-0 lead over Elkins in round 1 of this regional tournament. Again, Grafton and Weir are playing, as well as East and North. East and North on the other side of the regional bracket. The winner of that game will play Brooke, and the loser of that game will await the loser of Brooke and whoever wins that game. It's a 3-team side of the bracket. There's 4 teams on this side that the Polar Bears and the Tigers are in. The winner of this game plays the winner of Grafton and Weir. The loser of this game plays the loser of Grafton and Weir. If you lose twice, you're out. The winner of the loser game will play the team that hasn't lost yet.
Now batting, number 29, Matt Masters.
And again, the Polar Bears, they are the number 2 seed in the region. That's why they do not have the bye, and Brooke does instead. And if you look at the records, you can question that. Everyone has. Polar Bears have the best record in Class AAA and aren't even number 1 in their region. Biller deals to Masters low and outside for ball 1. And if you're wondering how seeding goes, it's a coach's poll. So the coaches in the region vote on who should get what seed. Biller deals to Masters, lifted right field, and it's going to go foul. Shepler can't get there in time, and the count even at 1. Brooke and Fairmont Senior did not play this year, so there wasn't that to go off of. Here's the 1-1, and it's swung on by Masters. Left center field. Cooper is there, and he dives again and makes another catch on his knees. 1 away as Masters flies out. Cooper's been busy in left field today.
Braden Gorby.
Gorby comes to the plate. Gorby had a 2-out single and scored in his first at bat in the 1st inning. Back up to the plate again, batting .306 on the season. Nobody on and 1 out. Here is the windup and pitch from Biller. Swung on by Gorby, lifted high into right field. Shepler shuffles back, makes the catch 2 away. So nobody on and 2 out now. Martin comes to the plate. Martin had a 2 RBI double in the 1st inning and later scored. He comes to the plate with nobody on and 2 out. Biller gets the signal, winds up and deals to Martin outside for ball 1. Got away from Biller there for a second. Gets the ball and moves back to the mound. Biller gets the signal from Heinzman, deals the 1-0 to Martin high for ball 2. The 2-0 lifted by Martin. Right field, Shepler sprinting over in foul territory. He leaps and it bounces off his glove. It was right in his mitt and came right back out. It was in foul territory, so it goes down as the first strike, and the count 2-1 now for Brock Martin. Shepler leaped, came up, had the ball in his glove, and when he came down, it popped right back out. 2-1 count now for Martin. Biller gets the signal. Here's the pitch. Inside, misses for ball 3. Polar Bears had nobody on and 2 outs in the first inning before they later scored 4 runs. And now a 3-1 count for Martin, a chance to get on base. Here's the pitch from Biller, swung on by Martin. Thompson, the second baseman, he dives. It goes right past him into center field. So the Elkins Tigers infielders have been struggling to field these balls. Thompson and Barger both, the shortstop and second baseman, they've dove a few times and haven't been able to come up with it.
Now batting number 11, Blake Straight.
Martin gets to first. That'll go down as a single as Thompson dove after it. And another 2-out base runner. The pitch to Straight misses outside for ball 1. Biller delivers the 1-0. Martin takes off. Throw by Heinzman is way off. Not close. Martin overslid second base, but he gets back. And Martin, the team leader in stolen bases on the season, has one here. Gets him in scoring position with 2 out. Straight with a 2-0 count at the plate. Here's the pitch from Biller. Straight lifts it. Backing out of play, bounces off the roof of the press box, and the count goes 2-1. The 2-1 inside for ball 3. And Biller again with a 3-1 count. Struggling to get that third out of the inning. Here's the pitch. Straight. Hammers it. Left center field. Love, the center fielder, is back. He makes the catch for out number 3. And that'll end the third inning. Fairmont Senior still leads 4-0 after 3. You're watching live streaming coverage of the WVSSAC Regional Baseball Tournament right here on Video Productions.
Since 1965, the team at City Construction has been an industry leader in all facets of construction, shaping the West Virginia landscape with some of the most recognizable commercial projects throughout the state. As one of the largest general contractors in north central West Virginia, our outstanding record of quality workmanship and personal service is here for your next project. Call our team of experts today.
Give us the opportunity to design build your next project. City Construction Company, West Virginia proud since 1965.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. Getting ready to start the top of the 4th inning. Leading off for Elkins will be Brady Biller, followed by Trent Stone and Owen Stanley. Logan Canfield has been phenomenal from the mound to start this game. He's got 6 strikeouts already, yet to allow a hit. Only 39 pitches through 3 innings. He's averaging 13 pitches an inning, and with a 110 pitch count limit, he is way under where he needs to be if he wants to have a complete game. And in fact, if Biller didn't reach first on the strikeout, it would be a perfect game to this point. And that's got to be the worst way to allow a runner when trying for a perfect game, a strikeout that gets by the catcher. First pitch, inside corner, strike one. Canfield has had just great control all game. Here's the 0-1 to Biller. It is lifted into left center field and down. So a leadoff single for Brady Biller. First hit of the day for the Elkins Tigers. And there's one on with nobody out.
Now batting number 16, Trent Stone.
Stone comes up to the plate. And Elkins with a base runner with no outs. See if the Tigers can make a rally, trailing by 4 in the 4th. It's been a quick game so far. Canfield misses outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one inside, and it's going to hit Stone. So Stone will take his base. Caught him right beside the elbow. So runners on first and second with nobody out for Owen Stanley, batting in the cleanup spot. He is Elkins' power hitter. Batting .383 on the season. Stanley flew out in his first at bat. Comes to the plate with a big opportunity to potentially get a run on the board. Here's the pitch from Canfield, a swing and miss by Stanley. Count 0-1. Canfield gets the signal he wants from Bigelow. Looks back at the runner on second, Biller, and Stanley lifts it. Left center field, Peschel after it makes the catch on the run for out number 1. Cam Peschel covering a lot of ground in center field. Came over, and if he wasn't able to get there, that could have been disaster. But he makes the catch, 1 away. That'll bring up Dyer Barger, who flew out in the second inning, his only at bat to this point. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch from Canfield. Off speed. What a pitch, and called strike 1. Right in the zone. Canfield's able to vary the speed of his pitches a lot between his fastball and his curveball. Makes it really tough to hit, especially when he's in his rhythm and able to put it in the zone. Here's the 0-1. Goes back to it. Top shelf for strike 2. So Barger in an 0-2 hole. Here's the pitch from Canfield, and that is going to bounce to Bigelow for ball 1. Neither runner takes off for Elkins. They stay put at first and second. Biller at second, Stone at first. Barger at the plate with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Outside and up high. Misses, and the count even at 2. Here's the 2-2. It is swung on by Barger, fielded by Gorby. There's 1. Straight fires to Pethel, and that is 2. Double play, inning over. The Polar Bears have had fielding troubles lingering all season. No fielding trouble there. A 6-4-3 double play that gets the Polar Bears out of the inning. They lead 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th here on Video Productions.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
I'm Keith Powell, and going on right now is my Keith Says Yes Fest. I'm saying yes to lowering your payments, yes to your trade-in, regardless of condition, miles, even if you're still making payments. My Keith Says Yes credit approval process helps me say yes, you're approved. So if you want new Chevys, yes. New Fords, yes. Lifetime warranty, yes. Come see me, Keith Powell at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park, getting set to start the bottom of the fourth inning with Fairmont Senior leading Elkins 4-0. Leading off the inning for the Polar Bears will be Noah Pethel, followed by Cole Salmons and Cam Peschel. Pethel comes to the plate. He struck out in his first at bat. Pethel has been struggling at the plate for quite a while now. And we'd like to see him just to be able to put the ball in play and make the Elkins fielders make a play, something they've struggled doing so far in this game. Everyone except Braden Cooper has been making a bunch of plays out in left field. But tough positions that have put Barger and Thompson in spots where they need to dive after the ball. It's been going past them into the outfield. And Pethel will come to the plate.
Number 24.
Pethel, really good first baseman.
Pethel.
But if you look at the Polar Bear bench after this, there's no one that they can turn to DH at. And Pethel comes to the plate. Second at-bat of the game. Here's the pitch, and that one way outside by Biller for ball one. Polar Bears really only have 9 players. It's a good thing. That's the amount you need to form a baseball team and to form one of the best in the state. Here's the 1-0 from Biller, and it misses low for ball 2. So Pethel in a good spot here, a 2-0 count. Biller gets the signal from Heinzman, winds up and deals. That one, bottom shelf, strike one. Here's the 2-1. That one misses low for ball 3. So a hitter's count for Noah Pethel. Good chance to potentially get a leadoff base runner. Here's the 3-1 from Biller. Way outside, ball 4, and Pethel will take his base. So Salmons comes to the plate with 1 on and nobody out.
Now batting, number 1, Cole Salmons.
Salmons comes to the plate. Had a single in his first at-bat in the second and was tagged out trying to go to third. First pitch from Biller misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0. That one down the middle for strike 1 to Salmons, and the count even at 1. The 1-1 is swung on by Salmons. That's an into the glove of Barger. Tries to throw to first and double up Pethel, who stumbled trying to come back, but he is safe. So only 1 out there. Salmons lines out. Pethel stays put at first. Dangerous, and if Barger didn't go to the ground, he would have had an easy double play. Pethel was halfway between first and second and fell down trying to turn back to first, but Barger dove to make the catch and wasn't able to get him up in time and make the throw to first for the double play. Up to the plate comes the leadoff batter. The top of the lineup, Cam Peschel. He's flown out twice, both to Cooper. Down the middle for strike 1 on the first pitch from Biller. Runner on first is Noah Pethel. 1 on and 1 out. The pitch high for ball 1 to Peschel. The 1-1. Swung on, lifted foul and out of play. Count goes to 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Pethel decent lead off first. Here's the pitch from Biller, misses for ball 2. Count goes to 2-2 for Cam Peschel. Peschel excellent at putting the ball in play. We'll see if he can do it here with a 2-2 count. The windup and pitch, and it is cranked into left field. Cooper is back. That is down in front of the wall. Cooper couldn't get that one. Pethel turns and comes to third. Peschel heads to second. And it's a 1-out double for Cam Peschel. Hits the celebration, and there's 2 in scoring position with only 1 away. So Peschel hit his first 2 out there in left field. Cooper was able to make spectacular plays to get Peschel out on both of those. That time, Cooper's not able to run it down. Bounced right on the warning track at the wall, and here comes Amit on the mound, and Biller's done. Hands the ball to the coach, and they're going to turn it over to the right fielder, Isaac Shepler. So Shepler will get warm-up pitches in. Fairmont Senior has 2 runners on, second and third, both in scoring position with 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. We'll step aside as Shepler warms up. You're watching live streaming coverage of the WVSSAC Regional Baseball Tournament right here on Video Productions.
1965, the team at City Construction has been an industry leader in all facets of construction, shaping the West Virginia landscape with some of the most recognizable commercial projects throughout the state. As one of the largest general contractors in north central West Virginia, our outstanding record of quality workmanship and personal service is here for your next project. Call our team of experts today.
Give us the opportunity to design build your next project. City Construction Company, West Virginia proud since 1965.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. Isaac Shepler getting more warm-up pitches in. He replaces Brady Biller after 3 1/3 inning. Biller comes out of the game and just replaces Shepler's spot in right field, and Shepler takes Biller's spot on the mound, the only change defensively for the Tigers. Logan Canfield comes to the plate with 1 out and 2 on in the bottom of the 4th, leading 4-0. Rain continuing to fall lightly here at Mary Lou Retton Park in this first round regional tournament matchup between the Polar Bears, ranked number 2 in the region, and the Elkins Tigers, ranked number 7. Canfield steps up to the plate, and the new pitcher Shepler into the windup in his first offering, misses low for ball 1. One-0 count. Here is the pitch, lifted in the air by Canfield. Shallow right field, it's down! Pethel coming to the plate, he will score. And that has been the story all game for Elkins, just mistake after mistake, and Canfield's taking off to second. Shepler didn't see him, and Canfield is safe. Canfield caught Shepler lacking and is able to take off and get to second. What a turn of events that was. A very easy out for Elkins. Stanley was moving back. Biller, the new right fielder, was moving up. They were both there, and neither of them made a play on the ball. So still two in scoring position. With one out, Bigelow at the plate. First pitch misses outside for ball one. Canfield stole second. Pethel came in to score, and it's 5-0. Shepler deals to Bigelow. That one misses again for ball two. Shepler pitching stats on the season. His ERA is 14. And he deals to Bigelow again and misses for ball three. And he's struggling to find the zone. Bigelow with a 3-0 count, only one out. Potential to load the bases up for Matt Masters. The pitch misses, ball four. Bigelow takes his base. Base is loaded with one out. For Matt Masters.
29, Matt Masters.
Peschel, the runner at third. Canfield, the runner at second. And Bigelow, the runner at first. Masters at the plate. The pitch from Shepler goes off speed, misses high for ball one. Shepler wants to exchange baseballs. Rain continuing to fall here at Mary Lou. Field still holding up. Masters steps out of the box and right back in. A 1-0 count with bases loaded. The 1-0. Masters lifts it, shallow right field, same spot. Biller moves up. This time the catch is made. No runners take off, 2 away. So bases loaded now with 2 outs for the junior Braden Gorby coming to the plate. Gorby singled and scored in the first inning, flew out in the third. This is at bat number 3 of the game for Braden Gorby. Here's the first pitch from Shepler. High, bounces off the glove of Heinzman. Misses for ball one. Got to be careful if you're Drew Heinzman here with the bases loaded. Anything that gets past could result in a run. Same thing for Shepler. If you pitch it too far out of the way of Heinzman, could be dangerous. Allow runs in without any play at the plate by the batter. That one called strike one on the outside corner. Count even at 1 for Gorby. The 1-1, and it's low for ball 2. Here's the 2-1, and that one misses high again. It's ball 3, a 3-1 count. And a walk here will send in a run. The 3-1 from Shepler inside ball 4 to Gorby. He's walked. Peschel comes in. Bases loaded, and Peschel scores and makes it 6-0 Fairmont Senior. Up to the plate comes Brock Martin with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch from Shepler, low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one is called strike one. Count even. One apiece. Runners are Canfield at third, Bigelow at second, and Gorby at first. Here's the 1-1 inside. Almost hits Martin, but he spins out of the way of that one. And it's ball two. The 2-1 from Shepler. High for ball three. Martin thought that was ball four. Got excited. Has to stand in there again, but he's got a 3-1 count. Another walk right here would make it 7-0. See if Shepler can avoid that. Here's the pitch. Lifted right center field by Martin. Love is back, and that one is down at the wall. No one's even close to it. Canfield scores. Bigelow scores. Gorby scores. It's a 3 RBI triple from Brock Martin. Are you kidding me? Don't see that very often. It's 9-0 Fairmont Senior. Michael Love was way too far up. Way too far up, and the ball bounced all the way back to the fence. He still had another 3 seconds to get to the ball once it bounces. And Martin, that is RBI number 5 of the game for Martin. He sends home 3 and a triple. So Martin has a double, a single, and a triple. He's a homer away from hitting 4 of the cycle, which we've already seen Cam Peschel do once this year. But unfortunately, they might not get a chance to bat again if they're able to send Martin home. Straight to the plate, misses ball 1. One 0 count, runner on third. Here is the pitch, misses again for ball 2. Here's the 2-0, straight, fouls it back, count 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, runner on third, 2 out. Here is the pitch, misses outside for ball 3 to straight. It has not been a good outing for either Biller or Shepler. You got to think Elkins just waiting to get and see whoever loses between Grafton and Weir and get to that game. Ball 4, straight walks, runners on the corners with 2 out. Heinzman comes up to Shepler. Pethel comes to the plate. He's walked already in this inning and scored. One of the 5 runs that have come in the 4th for the Polar Bears. Another mound meet, and Shepler is done. So Shepler's ERA was 14 on the season. He gets through 2/3 of an inning and allows 5 runs. So he is done, and Dyer Barger comes to the plate now for Elkins. Barger closed out the first game of the year, allowed the walk-off hit from Bigelow. He's warming up. We'll step aside again. You're watching live streaming coverage of the WVSSAC Regional Baseball Tournament right here on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. Dyer Barger warming up for the Elkins Tigers. There's 2 out with runners on the corners in the bottom of the 4th. Biller moves from right field up to shortstop. Shepler goes from the mound back to right field. And Barger comes from short to the mound. If the Polar Bears are able to knock in one more run, that'll mean Elkins will have to at least score in the 5th, or the game will be over after 4.5 innings, because the 10-run rule applies as soon as you get to the 5th inning. Dyer Barger on the mound for Elkins. He's 0-2 on the season with a 6.39 ERA, racked up 15 strikeouts this year.
Now batting number 24.
Pethel comes to the plate.
Noah Pethel.
Runners on the corner, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Pethel. That one down the middle for strike 1. Straight is just walking between first and second, and he's able to take second. So the slowest steal you'll ever see. Just on a stroll to second. He did get tagged out doing that once earlier this year, though. Here's the 0-1 high. The count even at 1. Time called by Pethel. Runner on third is Martin. Runner at second is Straight. Here's the 1-1. That one off speed. Nice pitch by Barger. Catches the inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. See if Elkins can finally get out of this nightmare of an inning. It bounces to Heinzman for ball 2. So an even count, 2 apiece, with 2 on and 2 out in the bottom of the 4th. Fairmont Senior leading Elkins 9-0. Here's the pitch from Barger. That one down the middle. Pethel strikes out looking, takes it, but not before 5 runs have come in. And we head to the 5th inning with Fairmont Senior leading Elkins 9-0 on Video Productions.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Since 1965, the team at City Construction has been an industry leader in all facets of construction, shaping the West Virginia landscape with some of the most recognizable commercial projects throughout the state. As one of the largest general contractors in north central West Virginia, our outstanding record of quality workmanship and personal service is here for your next project. Call our team of experts today.
Give us the opportunity to design build your next project. City Construction Company, West Virginia proud since 1965.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park, getting ready to start the 5th inning with Fairmont Senior leading Elkins 9-0 in round 1 of the regional tournament. Logan Canfield returns to the mound, only sitting at 50 pitches through 4 innings. A spectacular outing from Logan Canfield. He's racked up 6 strikeouts in this game. Leading off the inning for Elkins will be Michael Love, followed by Drew Heinzman and Isaac Shepler. Canfield getting his last couple warm-up pitches in. Rain continuing to fall here at Mary Lou Retton Park. Not heavy. You can tell the field has gotten darker since we've started. Bigelow makes the throw down to Gorby. And Michael Love comes to the plate for Elkins.
Now batting number 25.
Assuming
Michael
Elkins
Love.
doesn't score any runs in this game, which they've only got one hit to this point. Assuming they don't score a run this inning, all Fairmont Senior would need to do would be to score one in the bottom of the fifth to end it. First pitch from Canfield, inside corner. What a pitch for strike one. Love crowds that plate. Canfield winds up the 0-1 fastball. Just misses, and the count even at 1. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss by Love. Count goes to 1-2. Canfield gets the signal. The 1-2 is swung on and missed by Michael Love, and it's another strikeout, the 7th of the day for Logan Canfield.
Now batting number 10, Drew Heinzman.
Heinzman comes to the plate. He's struck out in his only at bat so far. Canfield winds up and deals to Heinzman. It is grounded softly. Canfield comes up, takes a slight left turn, but he fires it to Pethel on the money for out number 2. So 2 away, nobody on, and Canfield's only thrown 5 pitches in this inning. It'll bring up Isaac Shepler, who has also struck out in his only at-bat so far.
Now batting number 21, Isaac Shepler.
Here is the pitch, low for ball 1 to Shepler. Canfield winds up and deals the 1-0 off speed, misses high, and the count 2-0 now. Canfield gets the signal, the 2-0, swung on by Shepler, line hard into the parking lot. Count 2-1. The 2-1, a swing and a miss by Shepler. Count even at 2. Nobody on and 2 out. Here's the 2-2, swung on, grounded foul on the third base side. Count remains 2-2. Here is the 2-2 high for ball 3, and the count goes full. The payoff pitch, that is called strike 3 on the outside corner. Strikeout number 8 of the game for Canfield, and we head to the bottom of the 5th, where the Polar Bears are 1 run away from ending it early. They lead 9-0 through 4.5 here on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. Getting set to start the bottom of the 5th inning with the Polar Bears leading Elkins 9-0. Leading off the inning for Fairmont Senior will be Cole Salmons, followed by Cam Peschel and Logan Canfield. And as we said, if the Polar Bears score 1 run, it's over, as the 10-run rule is in effect in the 5th inning. And Canfield just 62 pitches through 5 innings. Absolutely outstanding performance. He's given up just 1 hit, 3 base runners all game long. Elkins hasn't come close to scoring a run. He's also tallied 8 strikeouts to raise his season total to 38 strikeouts. Salmons comes up to the plate. Salmons has singled and lined out in his 2 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch from Barger. Salmons shows bunt, pulls back for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Same spot, misses, ball 2. Here's the 2-0 from Barger. That one down the middle for strike 1 to Salmons. The 2-1 way outside for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike for the leadoff batter of the inning, Cole Salmons. Barger gets the signal from Heinzman. Here's the 3-1. Cranked. That is called foul, just left of the line. So the count goes full. Full count with nobody on and nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the payoff from Barger. Swing and a miss, and Salmons strikes out. Second strikeout of the day for
now batting number 3,
Dyer Barger. In fact, he's faced 2 batters. He struck them both out. Peschel comes to the plate, nobody on and 1 out. Here is the pitch from Barger. Off speed, inside corner, strike 1. Great pitch from Dyer Barger as Peschel watches it by, and the count 0-1. The windup, the pitch, high for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The pitch to Peschel, and he fouls it back and out of play. Count goes 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes for Cam Peschel at the plate. Here is the pitch from Barger, and Peschel grounds it foul. Might have hit him there on the swing. Count stays 1-2. Peschel limps around to get back in the box. He says he's good. Heinzman comes up to talk to Dyer Barger. Here's the 1-2. It is swung on high in right field. Shepler moves over, but it's well out of play. Count stays 1-2. The 1-2 again. Inside, count even at 2. The 2-2, Peschel grounds it, foul. Count remains the same. 2 balls and 2 strikes, nobody on, and 1 out. Here's the 2-2, bounces to Heinzman, and the count goes full. Peschel calls time at the plate. He's got a full count with nobody on and 1 out in the bottom of the 5th, up 9-0. Here is the payoff pitch from Barger, a swing, and it is tipped back. Thought he may have missed it, he didn't. It is fouled, and Peschel remains alive with a full count. The payoff pitch, swung on, fouled back again by Peschel. The longest at bat. Count still full. Field slowly turning to mud. The rain is going to persist through the night and through pretty much all day tomorrow. Not very likely they get a game in. But you never know. The payoff pitch low for ball 4. Peschel finally takes his base and lets out a sigh of relief after he's done with that long at bat. And he's aboard at first.
Now batting number 2, Logan Canfield.
Canfield comes to the plate with 1 on and 1 out. Try to pick off Peschel at first. He slides back safely. One on and 1 out. The pitch. Peschel takes off. Throw by Heinzman. Bounces off the glove of Brady Biller. And Peschel has a stolen base. Count 1-0, or 0-1 now, to Logan Canfield. It is 1-0. Inputted wrong on the scoreboard. One-0 count. Runner on second in scoring position is Peschel. Here's the 1-0 to Canfield, and it is lifted fouled. Back and out of play, count even at 1. Here's the 1-1 to Canfield. Lifts it high, center field. Love is back. Peschel waits. Love throws to third. Peschel does not take off. And a good decision to not do that. The throw was on point by Love, and there's 2 away. Bigelow comes to the plate.
Trevor Bigelow.
Bigelow has homered, flown out, and walked. He scored twice in the game. He's at the plate with 1 on and 2 out. If Peschel comes home in this inning, the game is over. See if Bigelow can make that happen. Here's the pitch from Barger, and is low, bounces past Heinzman. Peschel takes off, easily gets third. So Peschel gets to third, and a 1-0 count to Trevor Bigelow. And Bigelow has faced Barger before. He hit a walk-off against him in the season opener here. Right through the gap into center field was that walk-off hit. Got a chance. Wouldn't be a walk-off game winner, but it would sort of be a walk-off if he's able to do it again. It would end the game. Another low pitch bounces to Heinzman, and the count 2-0. Got to watch if that happens again, because Peschel's fast enough. He can come in and get to home if the ball gets by Heinzman. He's also stolen home before this season. 2-0 count. Masters on deck if needed. Here is the pitch from Barger. That one misses as well, and it's a 3-0 count now. You got to wonder if Bigelow gets a pitch he likes, if he does have the green light with a 3-0 count, if he can put it in play and end the game. Sacrifice fly is out of play. They lob it to third. Peschel is back safely. Rain's starting to get harder and harder. Polar Bears would like to try to end it in this inning. Here's the 3-0 from Barger. It is swung on, lifted into center field. Love is back, stops, waits, makes the catch, out number 3. So another inning is in the books, and we have to go to the 6th. Fairmont Senior leading Elkins 9-0 here on Video Productions.
Since 1965, the team at City Construction has been an industry leader in all facets of construction, shaping the West Virginia landscape with some of the most recognizable commercial projects throughout the state. As one of the largest general contractors in north central West Virginia, our outstanding record of quality workmanship and personal service is here for your next project. Call our team of experts today.
Give us the opportunity to design build your next project. City Construction Company, West Virginia proud since 1965.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. Logan Canfield returns to the mound, sitting at 62 pitches through 5 innings. Leading off for the Tigers will be Blaine Thompson, followed by Braden Cooper and Brady Biller. Logan Canfield has been excellent in this game. 8 strikeouts, averaging just over 12 pitches per inning. And that's right at 4 pitches per at-bat. Thompson comes to the plate. Just 1 at-bat for Blaine Thompson in this game. He struck out looking in the 3rd. At the bottom of the order in the Tigers lineup on deck is Braden Cooper. Canfield getting his last warm-up pitch in.
Now batting number 4, Blaine Thompson.
Thompson at the plate. Canfield winds up and deals off speed. Tries to go top shelf, misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Thompson. Count even at 1. If you're following Grafton and Weir, Grafton leads Weir 5-2 at the moment. So if that stays how it is, the Polar Bears will be playing Grafton in the second round. Canfield misses inside for ball 2. But that game is not over. Just a 3-run lead for the Bearcats. Grafton, another team that Fairmont Senior needed a walk-off against here. That one called strike 2. Polar Bears beat Grafton 19-2 in Grafton early in the season. Came back, played them here, trailed 2-0 almost the entire game to the last inning, scored 3 runs in the 7th to win it. Canfield misses outside and the count goes full. And that means if that game stays the way it is and Grafton is able to beat Weir, then Elkins will play at Weir. Weir the 6 seed. Grafton is the 3 seed. Elkins the 7 seed. Meet at the mound. Coach Peschel comes out, talks to the umpire. I wonder if the pitcher's mound is starting to get too muddy to pitch off of. The rain continuing to come down, and hate to say it, but if they have to call this game, they're not going to be able to wait it out and finish, because this rain is going to continue coming down until tomorrow evening. A big cell coming through. And the Polar Bears up 9-0 in the 6th. Again, most likely with the rain, there won't be a game tomorrow, even though there should be, unless something changes in the forecast. Here is the payoff pitch from Canfield. It is swung on, grounded towards Masters, bounces into a glove, throw across the diamond. Pethel can't scoop it off the ground. And Thompson is safe at first. That'll bring up Braden Cooper. Cooper has struck out and flown out. Not much success for the Elkins batting average leader in this game against Logan Canfield, but he's got 1 on and nobody out in the top of the 6th. The pitch from Canfield misses low and inside for ball 1. Little League game still going on out in the field beyond right field. That game hasn't been called yet. Here's the 1-0, bounces to Bigelow for ball 2. The 2-0. Off speed, misses for ball 3, and a 3-0 count now for Braden Cooper. You got to wonder if the mound is becoming too slick. Canfield struggling to get footing. Is he struggling to find the zone? A 3-0 count. Here is the pitch. Bounces to Bigelow, ball 4. And if that mound gets slick, you worry about slipping if you're the pitcher when you come down. And when you have your mind on slipping, it's hard to control where it's going. 4-pitch walk.
Brody Biller.
To Cooper, brings up Brady Biller. With 2 on and nobody out. The pitch from Canfield misses inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Off speed, top shelf, strike 1. Canfield finally finds the strike zone after 5 straight balls. Count even at 1. Biller at the plate. He struck out and singled. Here's the 1-1. Swings and misses at that one. Count 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2, swung on, grounded softly. Masters has to charge it, turns, fires to Pethel, bounces by him. Look out. In to score is Thompson, and here comes Cooper. Thompson scores, Cooper scores. It's 9-2. The ball is still rolling free. Taking off and getting to third is Biller. Elkins puts in 2 runs, and it's down to a 7-run game. The throw from Masters bounced in front of Noah Pethel. So a runner on third, still nobody out in a 9-2 game. So Biller reached first on an error and then got all the way to third on more errors. I'm not sure what happened to the ball, but it just came rolling free down the first base line. At the plate is Trent Stone. He's struck out and walked in this game. Runner on third, nobody out. The pitch from Canfield, fouled back by Stone. Count 0-1.
Now batting number 16, Trent Stone.
Here is the 0-1 from Canfield. Stone lifts it high into left field. Martin is over. Makes the catch, and running is Biller. What is he doing? He's out. That's a double play. Biller just took off, came home, forgot you have to tag the base to come home. I don't know what happened there. So it's a double play. Martin made the catch. Biller was just walking home like it was a home run or that it was down. Unless he thought there were 2 outs. Not only were there not 2 outs, there wasn't even 1 out. And Stanley comes to the plate. So a big base running mistake by Brady Biller that results in a double play for the Polar Bears, and Stanley is up, fouls the first one on the first base side. Out of play, count 0-1. Here's the 0-1 from Canfield. That curves in for strike 2. The 0-2, Canfield delivers, and it's swung on, fouled back and caught by Bigelow for strike 3. And that is strikeout number 9 of the game for Canfield, and we head to the bottom of the 6th with Fairmont Senior now leading 9-2 in the regional tournament here on Video Productions.
Hi, this is Meredith Mayer from Fairmont, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. Elkins has their 4th pitcher warming up, and it is Caleb McCauley, and that's how you know Elkins thinks that they might have a chance to potentially come back, because Caleb McCauley is their number 1 pitcher. Started in the first game of the year, had a great outing against the Polar Bears, only allowed 2 runs in that game. McCauley, he is 2-6 on the season, but he has the lowest ERA with 4.8. He's got speed. He's got a nice bag to go to. And he is warming up. Barger will go back to shortstop, and in right field is Biller.
That's right.
And Shepler comes out of the game as Macaulay comes into the game.
It pisses me off, Michael. Like, I'm ready to size down 2 jackets right now.
Macaulay getting warm-up pitches in. Leading off the inning for the Polar Bears will be Matt Masters, followed by Braden Gorby and Brock Martin. And Brock Martin, he will get an at-bat this inning. If he hits a home run, that'll be a cycle. He's got a single, double, and triple in the game. But Elkins puts in Caleb Macaulay, and the #1 pitcher for the Tigers is in the 6th inning.
Now batting number 29, Matt Masters.
Masters steps up to the plate. Macaulay gets the call from Heinzman. Into the windup in his first offering, a swing and tipped back by Masters. Count 0-1. Macaulay winds up, deals, Masters, that's on the line and through for a base hit. Masters with a leadoff single.
Now batting number 27, Braden Gorby.
Up to the plate comes Braden Gorby with 1 on and nobody out. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on by Gorby, lifted in the air, in foul territory, and out of play. Count 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Gorby. Inside, misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Inside again. Gorby swung at it, fouls it. Count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Macaulay, fouled back into the net by Gorby. Count remains 1-2. Runner at first is Masters. Gorby has singled, flown out, walked, and scored twice in this game. This is at bat number 4, or plate appearance number 4, I should say. Here's the 1-2. Swung on by Gorby, lifted back, foul, out of play. Count remains 1-2. Masters gets a big lead off first. Macaulay looks back, checks it. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt, misses for ball 2. Count even, 2 apiece. 1 on, nobody out. The 2-2. Swung on by Gorby. That's into the glove of Stone. Turns, fires a second. That's one. Can't get Gorby out at first, though, so one away. Gorby reaches on a fielder's choice, and Masters is out with a force out at second.
Brock Martin.
Martin comes to the plate. He has singled, doubled, and tripled in this game and has racked up 5 RBIs. McCauley sends Gorby back to first with a pump fake. On the pickoff, here's the pitch to Martin. Top shelf, strike one. McCauley deals low and inside for ball one. Count even at 1 apiece for Brock Martin. Here's the 1-1. Swung on. That is off the glove of Stone. Picks it up. Fires to first. Stanley makes the catch. Martin grounds out. Gorby advances into scoring position with 2 outs.
Now
bring up Blake
11,
Straight.
Blake Straight.
Straight comes to the plate. He's reached on an error, flown out, and walked in this game. Hasn't scored. One of just 2 Polar Bears who hasn't scored in this game, him and Salmons. Gorby, big lead off second. McCauley deals to Straight, low and inside for ball one. The 1-0 to Straight. Low for ball two. The 2-0 from McCauley is swung on and chopped foul. Count goes to 2-1. McCauley exchanges baseballs with the umpire. Straight steps back up to the plate with a 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1 from McCauley, and that one misses low again for ball three. That one looked like it had a chance at the strike zone. Instead called ball three, and it's a 3-1 count now for Straight. Here's the 3-1 from McCauley. That one misses. Ball four, and Straight will take his base. Second time today that Blake has been walked. And there's 2 on with 2 out for Noah Pethel.
Noah Pethel.
Pethel has struck out, walked, scored, and struck out in 3 plate appearances. This number 4 for the freshman Pethel. Here's the pitch from McCauley, and inside corner, strike one to Pethel. The 0-1. Swung on by Pethel, fouled back out of play, count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. It's high for ball one. One ball and 2 strikes. Runner on second is Gorby. Runner on first is Straight. The 1-2 from McCauley. Gorby takes off, and it's fouled back into the net by Pethel. Count remains 1-2. Gorby took off to third last time. Doesn't hear, and the pitch goes over the head of Pethel for a 2-2 count.
Come on now,
2 balls, 2 strikes. McCauley deals, Gorby takes off, Pethel lines it right center field. It is down. Gorby scores, straight takes off, he gets to third, runners on the corners, it's 10-2 Fairmont. And finally, Noah Pethel gets that hit.
Now batting number 1, Cole Salmons.
Salmons comes to the plate, runners on the corners with 2 out. After Noah Pethel's RBI single sends home Braden Gorby. Gorby scores straight at third. Salmons has singled, lined out, and struck out in 3 plate appearances to this point. McCauley gets the signal. The pitch to Salmons. Outside, misses for ball 1.
Now batting number 1, Cole Salmons.
The 1-0 from McCauley outside, same spot, misses for ball 2. On deck is Cam Peschel. Salmons with a hitter's count 2-0. Runner at first is Pethel. Runner at third is Straight. Here's the 2-0. That one down the middle for strike 1 to Salmons. The 2-1 from McCauley. Off speed, up high, ball 3. Here is the 3-1. It is swung on, lifted straight in the air by Salmons. Stone, the third baseman, makes the catch. That is out number 3. We head to the 7th, but unless Elkins can score 8 or more runs in the 7th inning, this game will end there. Fairmont Senior leading 10-2 here on Video Productions.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
I'm Keith Powell, and going on right now is my Keith Says Yes Fest. I'm saying yes to lowering your payments, yes to your trade-in, regardless of condition, miles, even if you're still making payments. My Keith Says Yes credit approval process helps me say yes, you're approved. So if you want new Chevys, yes. New Fords, yes. Lifetime warranty, yes. Come see me, Keith Powell at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
Welcome back to Mary Lou Retton Park. Polar Bears decide to switch pitchers for this final inning. They need 3 outs without allowing 8 runs to advance to round 2 of the regional tournament. Blake Straight will come in to close the game. Canfield through 6 innings, 81 pitches, 9 strikeouts, 2 runs allowed, but that was on a massive error that allowed the runs to come in. Straight goes from second to the mound. Canfield goes from the mound back to center, and Peschel comes from center to second. Pitching stats on the season for Blake Straight. He's 2-0 with a 5.0 ERA, and he's racked up just 5 strikeouts on the season and 7 innings pitched. Looking to get through his 8th of the season right here. Leading off the inning for the Tigers will be Dyer Barger, followed by Michael Love and Drew Heinzman. Straight getting his last couple warm-up pitches in. He's got kind of a sidearm type pitch for the senior Blake Straight. Up to the plate comes Dyer Barger. Barger has flown out and grounded out in his 2 previous at-bats today.
Now batting number 7, Dyer Barger.
Barger comes up to the plate straight on the mound. And you watch Straight's pitching. Like I said, he throws it side-armed a little bit. First pitch just misses for ball 1. That looked right in the zone. Here is the 1-0 from Straight. Outside, ball 2. The 2-0. Swung on, grounded. Over is Gorby, fields it, throw to Pethel, on the money. Pethel extends, makes the catch for out number 1. So Barger grounds out for the 2nd time today. That'll bring up Michael Love. He has grounded out and struck out in his 2 previous at-bats today. Love, the lefty. Here's the wind-up and pitch from Straight, low and inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on that. Over Gorby, right through his legs, up the 5-hole and into center field. And E6 allows Michael Love to reach. And there's 1 on and 1 out in the top of the 7th. Gorby just didn't get the glove down. He was expecting it to take a hop off the grass, and it just stayed down on the dirt. Goes right underneath his glove, right between his legs.
Number 10, Drew Heinzman.
Heinzman comes up to the plate. He has struck out and grounded out in his 2 previous at-bats today. On deck is Caleb McCauley. He replaced Isaac Shepler in the lineup. Here's the pitch from Straight. Fouled back by Heinzman. Count 0-1. The 0-1, sidearm outside. Bigelow dives and hangs on to it. Count even at 1 apiece. The 1-1 from Straight, a swing and a miss by Heinzman, and the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2, that one just underneath this strike zone. Not going to give Straight that one, and it's called ball 2. Runner on first is Michael Love. Lead almost non-existent. A swing and a miss by Heinzman for out number 2, and Straight strikes him out 2 away. That'll bring up Caleb McCauley and Elkins down to their final out in round 1 of the postseason.
Now batting number 29, McCauley.
Caleb McCauley with the pencil bat up at the plate. Here's the pitch from Straight. A swing and a miss by McCauley for strike 1. The 0-1 lifted, foul and out of play. Count 0-2 now for McCauley. Slow claps beginning in the stands and out in the field. The 0-2. And it's on the outside corner in the strike zone for ball one. Now the 1-2, Straight gets a chance to redo it. Pulled, strike three on the inside corner. McCauley strikes out looking, and Fairmont Senior wins and moves on. 10-2, the final score from Mary Lou Retton Park. The Polar Bears win round one of the postseason against Elkins. They will move on to face the winner of Grafton and Weir, which is supposed to be tomorrow. Most likely won't with the rain unless the cell moves out of the way. Grafton leads Weir 5-4 in the top of the sixth, so a good game over in Taylor County. Winner of that game will be here maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. We'll find out. Polar Bears defeat the Elkins Tigers for the third time this season. This time they do it on their home field without the need of a walk-off. Go through the scoring recap real quick. The 10-2 win for the Polar Bears. It started off, it looked like the Polar Bears started off in a slump again. 2 outs right off the bat in the first inning, and then Trevor Bigelow's solo shot to left field. A home run made it 1-0. Masters and Gorby each got a 2-out single. Brock Martin brought those two home on a double after that. Straight reached on an error that allowed Martin to come home. That made it 4-0 in the first. Then to the fourth inning, where Fairmont Senior was able to score 5 more runs. It started off with a double by Cam Pestrel, a single by Canfield. Bigelow was walked. That sent home Noah Pethel, who was walked first in that inning. And then Masters flew out. Gorby was walked. That sent home another run. That made it 6-0. And then with the bases loaded, Brock Martin comes through with a 3 RBI triple to make it 9-0. Into the 6th inning, Gorby reaches on a fielder's choice. And it's an RBI single for Noah Pethel that sent home Braden Gorby. That was the 10 runs for the Polar Bears. Elkins tallied in 2 runs as well on an error that sent home Cooper and Blaine Thompson. Those were Elkins' 2 runs. Fairmont Senior wins 10-2. And again, Grafton at the moment in the top of the 6th, leading Weir 5-4. Weir had runners on the base. See if we can pull that game up. And again, Fairmont Senior will play the winner of Grafton versus Weir, and Elkins will play the loser of Grafton versus Weir. Elkins will be on the road. They do not have a chance at another home game this season unless they make it all the way to the regional final. Weir has 1 on with 1 out. Runner Lancaster at first. Grayson Ramazan in pitching for Grafton. Glass was just walked for Weir. There's 2 on with 1 out in the top of the 6th as Kimmel comes to the plate for the Red Riders. I'd sit here and call that game if I could, but for now, it's Fairmont Senior winning 10-2 over Elkins. They win, they advance. We'll be back for round 2 of the postseason, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's Wednesday, or some other time this week, against either the Bearcats of Grafton or the Red Riders of Weir. Until then, we thank you for tuning in and joining us. The Polar Bears defeat the Tigers. You've been watching live streaming coverage of the WVSSAC Regional Baseball Tournament.